A rainy Sunday in Hill End. And what is going on, Girly? The pack bags are set. All 4 scoot boots are on. And we are in the middle of the avenue in Hill End. Oh boy. I'm sure some people can already guess what's going on. That's right. I have the gold in hand. And I'm taking it to the jewelers in Bathurst, the watch doctor. See me soon in a few days as I get ready for this adventure. I mean, and it is going to be an adventure. Let me take more of a view here. Girly, play fair. I mean, it would only take me like an hour to drive. And don't rub on me, Girly. Stop it. I know, right? Get it out of your system now. Only an hour to drive here and deliver it. But yeah, where's your sense of adventure? Let's do it old school. I think to me this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm young, I've got my horse, I've got my friends, my family. Whew, this is gonna be fun. And I just need to take my time and enjoy that too. Savor this moment. You guys get to come along with me. No, we are not stopping. We are gonna keep on going for a while here. And I'm gonna take it very easy with Girly. And again, you guys are gonna come along for the adventure anyway and see it all unfold as it does. We'll have some stories, of course. Oh, beautiful Hill End. Not even the rain was stopping me today. All right, I'll get past the pub and keep on filming. Oh, goodbye Hill End, hey? We are doing our last manie, Girly. No, we're not pulling in. We're not pulling in. I thought you thought we were pulling in. Goodbye, man. Eh? See you guys hopefully on Friday. Very happy. I don't have the gimbal on because it's raining, so this may be a little bit shaky, this footage. Oh boy. See you later. You're not going to believe it. This is actually where I found my first piece of gold. After school, I had cricket practice down the road and I missed my lift home. So I came back to the school. They called up my dad. They said, wait here, Dad's coming home. I came to this exact puddle, was skipping rocks, and I found a huge bit of quartz riddled with gold. Even now, I can still remember how deliriously happy I was and the thoughts. I was like, I'm going to buy Mom and Dad a mansion. I'm going to be the coolest kid in school. Anyway, Dad came and picked me up and I showed him and he just went, that's fool's gold, and gave it back to me. Dreams crushed instantly. And he wasn't even kind about it. He didn't know how excited. He just went, nah, fool's gold. We learn our lessons early. Come on, Bridle Track. Oh, only 100 meters to go. Sweet. And then we're there, Girly. Oh, beautiful time of year with the golden wattle coming out in the spring in Hill End. It says, welcome Hill End Historic Village. But all I'm thinking is goodbye at the moment. Be back soon. Beautiful, humble town that I live in. Blessed, absolutely blessed. I actually know another way down the Bridle Track, but and it's much shorter. It's a horse trail, but in this wet weather, we're gonna have to take the long way, which in the broad sight sort of sucks. But what's another 6Ks anyway? Whew. Well, Girly, we're going too fast. We have to slow down. And oh wait, no, we can speed up. What am I thinking? Speed up, we're going too slow. Oh, it is raging down there, hey. It fully is raging. Don't worry, Mum. I'm walking past the Dead Horse Falls. Whoa, it's cool. Yeah, no, she's gonna love that. I almost dropped the phone over Dead Horse Falls. Yeah, you would not want to be down there right now. It is raging down there. So I'm walking past it, but at any rate, just for a little bit of interest note, I think I will be doing a fair bit of walking on this journey, as Girly is meant to be pregnant. And I say meant to be because I've been mustering on the back of Dad's with sheepies and stuff. He's always talking about his sheep. And keeping her, you know, fitness up for this. Keeping her good, but she came on season not too long ago and made Dad's horse play up pretty bad when we were out in the field. So there's a big question there. We're even considering maybe getting her to stay in there and try again. But I don't know, because we didn't get a vet checked. We just did it old school, and we did the whole calendar system thing. Anyway, she's in good fighting form, but I'm going to take it super easy. I'm going to walk most of the way. I'm going to try to stop and do a pan or two. I've actually got Sarah bringing down supplies at the end of the day. That's why the swag's not on the back there. Oh, I forgot to tell her about the pelican pick. That'll be for day 2. Let's get some K's down anyway. But yeah, I'm going to be bringing a big bucket of chaff and a biscuit of hay for Girly and her coat. So we're going to take it easy and hopefully have a bit of fun and yeah, get this this mission over with to a certain degree and just try to enjoy it. Coming up to a lookout, I'll show you guys. Absolutely beautiful lookout here. And look at all that rain. It is not deterring us today. Super cool lookout, this one though. There were just like 5 4-wheel drives here. Just taking a photo, having a look. Really good like little rest stop when you are like 90% of the way to your home. Wind, rain, and us. Yes, Girly. We are going all the way up there. Over those hills and a little bit further away. I think that way, but anyway. Woo! Let's keep on keeping on. Really got to admire some of the rock work done to build some of these roads. Absolutely astonishing how much manpower has gone into making sure we can still do this stuff. Yeah, they're not little rocks either. Super cool. Let's keep on going, Girly. We're doing super good. Sometimes she walks slow when I lead her. We've been together forever. We're really good friends. But like, this is what I'm saying, sometimes she walks slow when I lead her because she actually likes being ridden. When I swing on her, she actually walks faster. But she's doing really good at the moment. We're just plodding along, having fun. Nature. Hey, I've got the boombox. I thought it's going to be a long journey. I'm bringing the boombox. I'll set that up when I get to the river, I think. This stretch here basically signifies to me the last little plateau before we duck down to the river. I mean, this part of my journey I expect to be quite pretty, to be quite honest with you. The hill end side of the Bridle Track's just an oasis, and I'm gonna soak it up when I get down here. It's the last quarter of the journey I'm worried about, really. It's going to be a long, lonely stretch, but something tells me I'll have a bit of a grin on my face. I thought I could smell a campfire. Ugh. But no. It is just this place. I mean, I know it looks pretty, but it even smells pretty down here. It smells beautiful down here. I don't know how everybody else is going to be waking up on a Monday morning, but as far as a Sunday afternoon ride goes, and I knew it was going to be busy down here. I've actually passed about 12 four-wheel drives, so I thought Sunday was a good time to do it. Monday, Tuesday would be not so busy, but you can only imagine what they're thinking. How you going? Good, thanks. Gosh, oh, there is a campfire. That's definitely not what I'm smelling though. It is just the oasis down here of the Bridle Track. And I've only just swung on Girly, and in truth, I've done that walk before. When we were in primary school in summer at Hill End, they used to make us once a day in summer walk all the way down here to the crossing, and we'd all have a big swim. Some days they'd even bring down like the National Parks ranger, and he'd do like information talks, nature talks, and us kids would go get river pebbles and we'd paint on them. We'd go catch insects and look at them we would look under the microscopes. You don't even know what a microscope is, but we just have an educational ball down here, swimming and catching lizards and documenting insects and tadpoles and things like that. Yeah, fun times. I actually remember in primary school in Hill End, we had 26 kids when I went to school there. And I remember on a Monday morning, our principal would sit us down to do an assembly, and we cottoned on as kids that he actually really liked hearing our stories of what we got up to on weekends. But we cottoned on that if we kept telling him stories of our adventures on the weekends of playing down the river and mustering with sheep and sheepdogs, and we could actually get it to about recess time. He was just so enveloped in our childhood games and stories of being a country kid growing up in Hill End. Yeah. And then we didn't walk back though, because we're only kids. That's why I remember it. It's a big walk for a little kid from the school all the way down here to the crossing. But all the parents would come down, have a barbecue, and we'd jump in their cars and get a lift back up. They were really fun times for me as a kid. And just thinking on it, I'll throw a bit of history in there because it's sort of what I do. Because the Hill End Primary School, when I went there were 26 kids that went to school there. Back in 1872, there were 414 kids that went to that school. I can't remember which side, but they had the boys in one side of the building and the girls in the other side of the building. Today, there's about 10 kids that go to the school there. And I'll just say to those 26 kids that I went to school with, I guess I was a bit of a strange little fella. I think we all were growing up in Hill End, but I hope you're all doing well, I do. A little bit of a snowy river man vibe here. It's a bit of a pity that. Unfortunately, I do expect to see a little bit of that on the trip. But I'll be honest with you, I haven't seen as much rubbish as I thought I would have seen already. So, go us, I guess. Cave Hole Reserve. I camped down there heaps when I was a teenager. And a few times as an adult with mates. It's just nice and convenient and pretty. Still a bit of smoke going down there from the campfire now. Wallaroo. I reckon they're a half-breed between a wallaby and a grey kangaroo, and that they mainly hang by the river. Do not get into a fight with one, whatever you do. They look super more muscular than the average big red. Giving credit, there's no way I could move like that through that material. Oh, they finally put a lock over it. That was a fun mine to take people to. This area here, from like here onwards, just the next like 50 odd metres, it's like the culvert hole. Pretty sure, culvert. And I remember when I was a kid, that rock bar right there, believe it or not, stuck in my memory. That's where I was going to say found. I caught my first catfish ever, right there. I must have only been about 8 years old. And but yeah, this used to be a really popular swimming hole for the locals back in the day, I'm told. But I'd been watching that catfish for half an hour when I was 8 years old, and yeah, that's a spot I caught my first catfish. There must be still some beautiful eating fish in this river. I always hear stories about cod and things like that. But, I mean, we're not going to starve anytime soon as Aussies, are we? We've got some pretty trees down here in the Bridle Track. Obviously, we've got these big she oaks here. And they look like pine trees. Well, they'd be some type of pine tree. I don't know much about trees. But I do know much about this Carong tree right here. The Carong tree, don't run off on me, Girly. Woo up, woo up. Let me stop and talk about this tree for a second. This Carong tree right here is revered by our farmers in our area, because when drought happens, you can lop those leaves off and feed them to your stock, whether it be sheep or cattle. Actually, I'm pointing this one out because I remember when I was 15, Dad had me all the way up there, like a monkey with an axe, using the axe to lop off trees. And I remember him saying, "Don't tell Mum." Anyway, yeah, Carong tree. But very handy if you know. I remember when the professor was making the documentary after the rush, we tried to get a drone shot of the drone all the way out there, of all three of us riding our horses along here. And I remember Mum did not like it. Ooh. We ain't called Hill End for no reason. The junction, that hill, that's like meant to be the second tallest point from Bald Hill to Mount Canobolas. Wow, look at the steam rising up over the valley. Just, this is awesome. I think I'm gonna have some jealous friends, and that this might not be our first adventure down here on horseback camping. I'd love to bring some mates down and redo this trip on horseback too. Old school. Doesn't matter if it's raining, I'm having a ball. It's not even that cold, but the journey's going smooth because there's just so much to look at. It's just, did I mention it was pretty down here? Yeah, we're coming up to Sailor's Bluff here. I call this area Sailor's Bluff because the sign says Mary Flynn Reserve, but I've always been taught as a child that this area was Sailor's Bluff. And I'm not going to tell you why. I'm going to let you do the research yourself, because as I just mentioned that documentary After the Rush, the professor explains right here why it should still be called Sailor's Bluff, and that Mary Flynn was a lovely lady, that he knew her very well, but she was born a bit further up the river. I won't give too much away, but After the Rush, find it, watch it. It has got so much good local history on gold, our area, the Bridle Track, and yeah, you never even know, you might see a cameo of Girly and me in there. It was another good memory for me of the Bridle Track, making a documentary with my mum and dad. Dad, okay, all right, it was Dad. Dad was the one that was calling all the shots. I was just helping, but I was soaking everything up like a sponge, learning everything I can off that old fella. He is a legend. Anyway, Sailor's Bluff ticked off the list. Homeward Bound is next. I remember when I was a teenager that I used to ride my horse Appy down to Sailor's Bluff, and I had a mate that lived at Homeward Bound, and he had a motorbike. Homeward Bound's, woo up Girly, woo up, all the way over, hang on, I need a spare hand. Homeward Bound's sort of over there. I shouldn't give away the location of that place, but it was from over that ridge where that red clay is, all the way over there. That's the road, to spinning all the way down here, to going all the way down Sailor's Bluff. And oh, it was just, how do I say it? Like, we were just racing everywhere. He had a motorbike, I had a horse. We were 15 and we were raced up and down this road heaps. Good times. Car coming, Girly? Sounds like it. So like, I was a little bit nervous leaving Hill End, but then the nerves left, but now the nerves are back, because this is sort of like the furthest I've really ridden from Hill End to down the Bridle Track. Normally this area I don't really venture, so this is all new territory for me, pretty much. And hey, there's nothing like, really pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone to test your own steel, and that's how we learn, isn't it, I guess? But yeah, I've been going for a couple of hours now, so I think at about 3:30 I'm going to try to pull over, because I don't want it to get dark and cold, and I want to make a really nice camp. So, whew, nerves are back, but hey, I said I was going to do this for a long time. Now we are doing it. Some white water down there. We are coming up to the Root Hog Water Crossing. The Root Hog Water Crossing? Well, it's a river crossing. It's not concrete or anything. It's all rocks. Lots of water in the river today. Yes, the Root Hog River Crossing is quite popular for four-wheel drives to test themselves more than anything. I'm not sure if anyone knows this story about the Root Hog water crossing back there. And if this is the right story, or if anyone else knows it, but I was told that there was a lady from Orange travelling to Hilland with a heap of pigs, and she got stuck over there, and like the river was high like it is now, and she got stuck over there and couldn't make it to Hilland to get all the supplies, and her pigs were really hungry, and she was worried, you know, they were starving, they were going to die. So she looked at the pigs and said, well, you guys are going to have to root up the ground and find some grubs. And as far as I know, that's why it was called the Root Hog Water Crossing, but I could be wrong. That's a story I'm told. Oh, I'm sorry I made you turn around for a second, Girly. I'm sorry. We're not turning around again. I had to stop and turn the camera on because I was just riding along and I've seen the biggest piece of quartz I think I've ever seen in my life. That entire rock there and that one there. Get closer, Girly. Is a huge. That's like the size of a car. It looks all black and stuff, but I can see the quartz veins in there. Wow, that is one big piece of quartz. That's huge. The Randwick Hole. I haven't really spent much time down here. Let's have a look, Girly. Oh, slip. Yeah, I haven't really had a look down here before, but I've driven past it, and I've actually heard stories of good cod being caught down here. I'm sure of it. Oh, that looks slippery, Girly. Oh, if you slip, I'm getting off. Ah. Kangaroos. Man, this looks like a really nice place for a lot of people to camp, without being too shoulder to shoulder. I'd like to come back here and camp, definitely, but we've got a lot of time left in the day still, so I'm just going to have a look down here and keep on going. There's just so much to explore down here. Look at these kangaroos. I don't know if you guys can see them over there. You can always get closer to them on horseback because obviously I don't see you as humans so much. Oh, a dead end. Cool. Maybe for cars, but not for me. Oh, I'm not going to push you through that. Okay, that was cool. Very pretty spot. Let's get back on the road. Oh, very good. I have nothing witty to say about that. I realised that I'd been riding Girly the last hour, so I thought I'd get off and walk for an hour, give her a break. Still Randwick Hole. Man, that looks like there are butt tons of good swimming spots down there. And a toilet for the ladies. Come on, Girly. Only another 1,500 k's to go. This is like a little bit of a Lord of the Rings trip. Quiet down here. Rain has just about stopped. I knew it was going to be a rainy day, not a rainy night, so. But I think at this stage is where Sarah's going to start to wonder, where the hell is he? So I've cut up some little bit of bale twine. I'm going to chuck him in through there, tie him as quick as I can with my hand, and she'll know that's me. I told her to pick these up too. It's like, you know, a little bit of a trail for her to follow. Breadcrumbs. It's almost like in that movie where that guy got all of his gold and travelled the bridle track to deliver it to the jewellers for his fiancée. It's almost like that movie. Smooth sailing though. Me and Girly are just plodding along, talking to each other. Look, and enjoying the scenery. Girly, look happier. Why aren't you looking happy? Girly, look happy. Girly, look happy. There we go. I got a smile out of you. Yeah, shucks. Oh, a fish just jumped all the way over there. I just missed it. I had the camera facing that way because I wanted to point out, look at this massive bit of quartz up there on those hills. Wow. Cool. Now, I really wanted to wash a pan today. It's going to be tricky to find somewhere to dig with all of this water. Johnson's Hole Reserve. Wasn't I just talking about pigs? Well, there's pig rootings. Come on, Girly, we're doing super good. We'll stop for a break soon. Come on. I know, I keep stopping to film stuff. She's doing this lagging thing again that she does when she wants me to get on her. Looks like she's sad, but when I get on her, she walks faster. So I have not been down this way for a while, and I just realized that they have put the new bypass in. I'm so used to going the old way to Bathurst, which was, where the hell am I? Goats. I can smell you guys from here. No, this rail, oh no, yeah, I was confused. Thinking maybe this rail is new. I could go the original way, dicey. But nah, we are going to be the first ones, I think. Hey, if anybody else is out there who's done this before on horseback, the new bypass from Monaghan's Bluff, let me know. I don't want to take your bragging rights away from you. But as far as I know, I could be the first person to travel the Monaghan's Bluff bypass on horseback. I guess that's pretty cool. And I'm recording it. Bonus. Okay, well, boy oh boy. Let's ascend the hill. I think it's only a 2k bypass, so I'll film bits and pieces. And, oh, it's like a highway. You wouldn't even think we're in the middle of nowhere. Brilliant. I'm trying to think of a member of parliament to thank for this. I don't know. This is why I don't get involved with politics, but I'm sure there's a member of parliament out there that would really appreciate my pat on the back right now. I don't know. Well done. Wow. Just coming up to this pinch here, and the old landslide from Monaghan's Bluff feels like it's directly below me. Feels like. But you couldn't get this view from the old road. Wow. Sorry, I'm not showing you guys. I'm just staring at it. This is like... wow. Oh, it's still got to go up more. Well, the view might get better. But whoa! I did not expect to ride up here. Holy dooly! I know, right, Girly? She's even taking it in. Like, where are we? Wow! No, you did not get this view from the old road. And obviously, oh, I see. There's the road there, and there's the road there that we still have to eventually get. So we've got to go. Yeah, nah, easy. But, what a view. Geez, that looks like an old volcano over there, doesn't it? Well, if you have Optus, you can have phone reception right here. Because you can't really get up any higher anywhere else around here. That is like a feeling of being on top of the world right now. Gee whiz, that big hill over there really does look like a volcano. Wow, look at this beautiful countryside of Australia we have. Bing bong, I have reception. I had to message Sarah and say, I have made it past the Monaghan's Bluff bypass. I better phone her now and just reassure her that she will find me. And when she does catch up to me, I'm going to let her know that when we're married, the adventures will still continue. Campsite down there I can spy, Girly. Getting close to 3:30 here. That even quartz vein into the side of the wall next to the road. It's gold country. I think, yeah, this is where the original Bridle Track meets up with the new bypass. So again, I think it's official. I'm the first person to ride on horseback. I don't know, again, I could be wrong. But yeah, that's the old road there. You can see a little bit all the way up there on that hill. It's a bit tricky to see. Again, I don't have my gimbal out today because it's electronic. It's a bit wet. I'm juggling everything. But yes, getting close to 3:30 now. Been on the road I left at 10. So what's that, 5.5 hours? And yeah, it'll get dark soon, so I want to set up camp, make a fire, and try to find somewhere to scratch up some dirt to wash a pan, hopefully. Someone's much happier. Yes, we are going to have this beautiful view when we wake up in the morning. I've just got the saddle off and the pack bags, and I'm going to start to set up camp as quick as I can. Something tells me that this is going to be the hardest fire that I'm going to have to ever light in my life. I've designated this log. I'm collecting sticks, but dry wood is the key. And underneath these trees here, dry wood. So that's the only bit that's dry, mind you. Everything else is drenched up there. And I found a branch I just snapped all the way over there, which had some dry wood in the middle of it. So I'm not going to call this one, but let's hope I can get this log on fire and get some rocks so I can get a cooking grill later. Job trying to make a fire in the middle of the rain with nothing but wet wood. Take one. Turn the camera off because I know this is going to be a while. Oh boy, I didn't want to call it too early, but this has taken me half an hour, at least 40 minutes type of a scenario, and I have been very, very meticulous to just feed it tiny little pieces. And I was just come down here and found this. I was just kicking the hell out of it so I could get it real nice and dead and mostly dry. But hey, look, there is smoke coming from the campfire scene. So I think I've got it beat. So I didn't want to call it too early, but we got something happening. I'm gonna hook in, get it raging, and then kick back, Girly. Go look for somewhere tomorrow to wash a pan, have a scratch. You kick back, Girly. Don't stress. You just relax. That was dead set the hardest fire I have ever lit in my life, because the rain hasn't stopped. It is predicted to. It's still pretty wet. Anyway, I guess it's all perspective at the end of the day. Adventure camping. I did bring a tarp down, so I think I don't know what I'm gonna do at this stage. Got a tarp to keep stuff dry and maybe myself. I think I'm going to go for a wander and explore now that that finally looks safe. That was really tricky to do. But hey, I think the morning waking up to this might not be too bad. Stalking deer. It was crazy. It was like 10 minutes ago, an eagle just flew over my head, and now I've got 2 deer running up the hill in front of me. Crazy. I'm getting them to move. I'm not sure if you guys can see them. It's okay because I'm a girly. They haven't figured me out yet, you see. Whoop, now they figured me out. Yeah. Where's Sarah? I was going to go for a bit of an explore, but it seemed instantly imperative that I keep that fire going. And I did. The rain stopped now. Happy days. Oh wow, they're still there. Spooky. Oh, the steam off Girly's back. She's tucking into a bit of grass while I am drying out over by the fire. And I won't even bother, like the stars are out. You guys can't see it on camera. But I've got my boombox cracking there. And got some wood drying out, my socks drying out, I am drying out, waiting for Sarah. I hope she's okay, because I've got like the hip flask going on down here and the boombox cracking and chilling with Girly. She's happy, just looking at the stars by the river. Yeah, no, she'll get here anytime soon. We're gonna put a jacket on soon. Don't worry, after only a hip flask of whiskey, putting a jacket on will be easy. She knows what she's doing, by the way. Looked like she didn't know what she was doing for a second there, but she knows. Also knows how to tell me to shut up. I'm pretty sure she's going to do that any second. But check out the bed. Sarah has done the bestest and brought, like, of course it's pink. Oh my god, where did they? Huh? That doesn't make any sense.
Where did I bring them?
Oh my god. I lost them in the bed last night. Anyway, okay. Found the sunglasses. But the thing is, pink swag, but it's a double pink swag. Like, this is luxury for old Joby and Girly. Hang on. Where's Girly? Having dinner. This is luxury. Double swag. Misty. Look at that mist. Is the heavy fog or a light mist? That's what Henry would be asking. Oh, sorry. No, it's all run out of battery. I know, right? Okay, you take the torch. And that's the river in the darkness of the night. Let's see what Sarah's doing, because she has the torch. I can hear Girly. Sarah, we're going to put the jacket on Girly. Her coat. You have to take the camera. So that she's got to have her jacket on her. Look at the bedding. This lady's like, what? That's a double swag. Don't matter the colour. But after walking all day on horseback, feeling like I'd probably marry this chick. Like, she's brought the swag, she's brought the supplies. Oh, and the supplies. Oh, you can't see. But we've got a mad barbecue happening on the grill over there. Now you can see. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. I'm sorry. Yes. I agree. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And then we, Girly.
Yeah.
Right, but you have to take the camera and hold the torch while put the coat on Girly. Yeah, no mosquitoes.
Okay, bird's done.
Okay.
Right.
Now, can you hold the torch? I mean,
What are you in? What are you on? What's all this lines?
you know.
More light needed for super steady. What have you done? Are you still recording?